Hi folks, this is all the fruit. I'm on the island of Tenerife, and today I bought 3 different Kaki varieties here in Tenerife. I already wanted to do such a video in Germany, but I did not manage to do it, and so I'm doing it here with different Kakis. Well, not completely different. This, well, all those are grown in Spain. This is Rojo Brilliante, the most common Kaki cultivar in continental Spain, and those 2 are grown on the island of Tenerife. I got them both from the farmers market of La Matanza. Well, nobody could tell me the varieties of those Kakis. With this one they already warned me, yeah, it's a little bit pelty. It's already ripe and sweet, but it will still give you a pelty taste in your mouth. With those, they said, nope, they are not ripe yet. However, I'm still gonna risk it. Well, there is a thing about Kakis. The old traditional varieties, they are edible only when they get soft. Usually they would pick them while they are still really hard, store them somewhere and let them get soft on the shelf, because, well, if you wait till they get ripe, a gust of wind or a little bird picking at them, or just gravity, will make them drop to the ground, and you'll end up with a giant pool of basically very sweet marmalade on the ground. Yeah, well, in more recent decades, 2 types of sweet varieties were developed. Stuff like the Rojo Brilliante with this more, shall I call it, plum shape, bell shape, and stuff like this one. For example, in Israel they developed the Sharon, Sharon, which is named after some sort of flat agricultural area, some sort of plain in Israel where this was developed. So let's try those 3 different types. Those Rojo Brilliante, as you can see, they're already quite translucent. You could eat them while they're rock hard and they will already be quite pleasant, but those are really soft and basically filled with liquid jam. Those local ones, this one is already soft, this one is already soft, this one is already soft. Those 2 are still quite hard. Look at them, they are smaller. Their shape is not that uniform. Some look like Rojo Brilliante, but some look more constricted. And then there is this local Sharon-like fruit, which is still quite hard, but I still hope if it's one of the more modern varieties, it would already be edible. Well, let's start with this local one, which already turned soft. Nice and sweet, with a little bit of peltiness, yeah. In the aftertaste, yeah, my tongue is covered with, it feels like it's covered in hair. It gives you a sort of dry mouth. You can never completely escape this feeling in the traditional varieties, but you can reduce it to a minimum if you let them ripen properly before you eat them. Really nice. Just remember, you eat traditional varieties, you'll get some type of dry mouth. Now let's try this really huge Rojo Brilliante, which is also completely soft. If I would let it drop from only this 40 centimeters, I would end up with a puddle of jam. Why doesn't my phone want to focus? Okay. Similar to the other one, the taste is maybe even more elaborate. The sweetness is lower. So basically, yeah, taste-wise, this is less sweet, but since it doesn't have this dry mouth feeling, it almost replaced those old traditional varieties. However, the old traditional varieties, they can be more sweet and more flavorful on average. And now let's try this Sharon-like thing. Let's take the least unripe one of the three. As you see, it already is getting soft and juicy, but it's still quite hard. No. This is no Sharon. It is sweet and juicy, but wow. Oh, it's really tart. Oh my. Not fit for consumption yet, folks. Yeah, this is giving me a really dry mouth. I guess I'm gonna finish this one fruit, but the two other ones I'm gonna keep them for a couple more days. Yeah, I can totally understand why they developed those modern varieties which can be eaten while still hard. And while this fooled me to think that it might be a Sharon which can be eaten while unripe, nope, it's definitely no Sharon. You definitely have to wait for it to get completely soft. This is like half soft and juicy and still far from being pleasant. So folks, those were three different Kaki types or varieties. Let's call them types. The flat, really tart one, the bell-shaped, old-fashioned, little bit tart one, and the modern bell-shaped Rojo Brilliante without any tartness. Same fruit, very different tastes and qualities. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the shops and supermarkets and farmers markets of Tenerife. If you buy old-fashioned Kaki varieties, wait for them to get really ripe until there is just jam or marmalade inside the fruit. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.